Namaste children. Today we will discuss about the transgenic animals. Now what are transgenic animals and how they are produced? Transgenic animals, they are produced by inserting the transgenic gene, means the foreign gene into the animals, and then they will become transgenic animals. Now various transgenic animals that are produced like mice, it had already experimented on these animals like mice, rabbit, sheep, cow, pigs, etc. Now what are the applications of producing these kind of transgenic animals? So let's discuss in detail. So first is that to study the normal physiology and development. If suppose we want to know the behavior, okay, the behavior of the gene, because it depends upon the gene only that what kind of character it will show in the body. So the gene we want to study, that gene we can introduce into the animal, and in that manner we will come to know about the behavior of that gene. Okay, it means that the normal physiology and the development that is produced by that gene. Now next is the study of disease. So how we can study the disease through the transgenic animals? If suppose we insert the disease causing genes, so if we suppose insert the disease causing genes in the transgenic animals, then what happened, that how they develop the disease in the cells or tissues in the body, that we will come to know, and what kind of treatment that we can provide, that also we will come to know regarding this. Okay, so in this manner, by inserting the disease causing gene in the transgenic animals, we will come to know about the behavior of the gene, that how it is responsible for causing the disease. Okay, in what manner, what are the steps for causing the disease. Now various diseases like cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, cystic fibrosis, cystic fibrosis, means these diseases, the study over these diseases that had already performed. Okay, how? By inserting the gene which is responsible for causing these diseases in the animals and creating the transgenic animals. Now all of you know about the cancer and about the arthritis also, but what is actually Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease, it is linked with the thinking and the memory ability. In this disease, the thinking and the memory power, it gets affected. Now next is cystic fibrosis. In this case, what happens? The alveoli, it will get blocked because of the deposition of the thick mucus in that. Okay. Now next, that are the biological products. For obtaining the biological products. So what are the biological products means that if suppose we want any product, so the gene which is responsible for producing that product, that we have to insert in the animals. Now some examples I will explain you. Like for example, if suppose alpha 1 antitrypsin, alpha 1 antitrypsin gene, it is inserted in the sheep. Okay, then it is responsible to treat emphysema disease. Clear? Means the gene which is responsible for producing the alpha 1 antitrypsin, if it is inserted in the animals, and then that animal, it will produce the alpha 1 antitrypsin. So protein, it is responsible for treating the emphysema. If suppose any person is not having this gene or any mutation in the gene, okay, of this gene, then this disease it is caused. Okay, and what happen in this case? The air sacs that will get damaged. Now next is same thing, that is with phenylketonuria also. Okay, like in case of emphysema, same treatment we can provide to phenylketonuria also, in which the metabolism of the amino acids it will get disturbed. Now next is that alpha lactylalbumin. Alpha lactylalbumin. Now what is this alpha lactylalbumin? It is a human protein. It is a human protein. And the first transgenic cow in which this gene that is inserted, means the gene which is responsible for coding this alpha lactylalbumin, it is inserted, that cow is named as Rosie. So Rosie, it is known as the first transgenic cow. If suppose this gene that is responsible for encoding the lactylalbumin, if that is inserted in the cow and that cow it is producing the milk containing this protein, then it will act as a good supplement for the baby. Now next we will discuss about the vaccine safety. Vaccine safety means that the vaccines which are developed, so first they are tested on the mice and then over the monkeys before they are used on humans. Now next, chemical safety testing. It means that the chemicals or the drugs, the medicines. Okay, so these medicines that are also first tested over the transgenic animals only. And the gene which is responsible for making them more toxic, means which make them sensitive towards the drugs. So that gene that is inserted, so that the results that will come earlier. Okay, means if suppose any gene which that is inserted in these transgenic animals and then they will become more sensitive towards the drugs, towards the chemicals, then what happen? The results it will come earlier as compared to the non-transgenic animals, means if the same drugs that we will test over the non-transgenic animals. So now next we will discuss about the ethical issue. Now children, next we will discuss about the ethical issues and how these issues that are created, and what are these issues. Actually these issues that are created in relation to transgenic animals and plants, that if it is right to manipulate the genes of these animals, or if it is safe to consume them as a food, or the bioresources that are obtained through these transgenic animals or plants, if they are safe for the public services. So what are these issues? These are known as ethical issues, and these issues that are dealt by GEAC. These are dealt by GEAC. Now what is this? This is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. This is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Clear? Now this committee, it is responsible for dealing with these kind of ethical issues, and it only decides the validity of the GM organisms, even the research that is going on there. So this is all about the ethical issues. Now next, that are related to biopatent and biopiracy. Next is bio-patent. Bio-patent, it is a kind of government protection. It is an government protection that is given to an inventor. Government protection which is given to an inventor. Why? Because it secures them for manufacturing, exploiting, or even for the selling of their genetic material, means the biological material. So that's why it is known as biopatent. Patent, all of you know. So bio here, it means the patent that is regarded with the biological material, or you can say bioresources. Next, if suppose we will talk about our country, India. So India, it is very rich in biodiversity as it's a developing country, and if you will go through the research, then you will see that the developed countries, they are financially, they are more secure. Okay, but if we will talk about the biodiversity and the traditional knowledge, then the developing countries as well as the underdeveloped countries, they are having more biodiversity and the traditional knowledge as compared to the developed countries. Okay, so India, it is having a lot of biodiversity, means biodiversity itself, it is a name having the diversity in relation to each and every species. So India is very rich in biodiversity as well as having the traditional knowledge. But some other countries, they are making use of our bioresources as their inventions. Means they are taking bioresources from our country and naming it as their invention. Okay, so let's take an example like rice. In India, around 2 lakh varieties of rice that are present, and which are cultivating from thousands of years, and around 27 documented basmati rice varieties are there. Around 27 documented basmati rice varieties that are available in India. Clear? Now, an American company in 1997, what they had done, that this American company, they took the patent of our basmati rice by the US patent, by making use of the US patent, and then later on they cross hybridized this basmati rice with the semi-dwarf varieties, and the hybrids which are obtained through these cross hybridization, they named it as invention, new invention. As they have taken our basmati rice, so it's only our right to use them or making discovery of it, means to develop the new varieties from the basmati rice. So that's why our scientists, they took the patent back. They noticed this thing and they took the patent back, and now we have only the right over the basmati rice. So there is a need to be more vigilant regarding our bioresources. Otherwise, the other countries, they will make use of this. They will exploit us. They will exploit our bioresources. And there are some other medicinal plants also like turmeric, neem. So from these kind of plants, the various medicines we can create. Now next is about the biopiracy. Now biopiracy, it is actually making use of the bioresources without any proper authorization and without giving any compensation to the inventor. Okay, so there should be more vigilant people, they should be more vigilant regarding these things, that our bioresources, it should not be exploited by anyone else. And in biopiracy, no compensation that is given to the inventor. Now next is that Indian Patent Bill, which is passed by the Indian Parliament, it deals with these kind of biopiracy issues.